welcome back to my channel. My name is Liz if you are new here. So I'm going to be doing a slimming world meal prep in this video. Everything will be on screen in the description. I'll talk through all the meals and recipes. So these are just my go-to meal preps I've been having the last couple of weeks. I've just been recording them. I thought it's a really good idea if you are looking to meal prep. Whether you do 1, 2 or all 3 of these recipes in a week, it's completely up to you. You can meal prep as much as you like. You could just do one and then maybe just have some ideas for some evening meals, something like that. But I feel like I always get questions on what to meal prep, and it's always, you know, good to keep things interesting and mix up your meals. It's definitely the key for weight loss. So I have been on the slimming world plan, I believe 6 months now. I've lost a stone and I'm almost at my target weight. I'm like 5.5 pounds away from target right now, and I do make other slimming world videos as well. So make sure you like, subscribe for more, and let's just get straight into the video. So here is all the ingredients for this recipe. Always use 5% fat or less mince, or just use pork mince for this recipe, but you can switch it up if you like. These are just all these spices. So as a rule on slimming world, you don't need to measure your pasta because you don't weigh or measure it, but for the purpose of this video, I just wanted to make sure I didn't have a crazy amount of pasta and I got the right portion. And a rule of thumb apparently is around 56 grams of dried pasta is 1 serving, and this definitely did make enough for 4 people. So I'm just browning off the mince, adding all the herbs and spices, and then just let it simmer for a little bit. After you've added all of your spices, however much you choose to add, I've just put some chopped tomatoes and some fresh garlic. I definitely find that cooking with fresh garlic makes a huge difference, so much better than like the granule garlic, but do whatever you choose. And then I've just added some beef stock. I realised I was using pork mince. I probably should have a pork stock cube, but I didn't have any, and beef went really well. So if you don't have any, just use beef like I did. And now I'm just adding all the spinach and the stock cube. I just added a little bit of water, let this simmer, and then the pasta was done. Add the cooked pasta into the dish and just give it a good mix, and you are basically done. Serve it with whichever cheese you like. You don't have to have cheese if you don't want to have cheese, but with slimming world, 40 grams of the reduced fat cheddar cheese is an A choice. So this was my meal prep, and I took it to work or have it at home, and this is how I served it. So this is all the ingredients for the chicken, sweet potato and spinach stew. Also, it's a good way to use the spinach because if you've got a whole bag of spinach, it never gets used. So these are just all the seasonings, the fresh garlic, lime, stock, everything you need. It's super simple. So I just started off with dicing the sweet potatoes. I put mine in the air fryer, but if you don't have an air fryer, then just pop it in the oven. It works exactly the same. If you do have it in the air fryer, about 20 to 25 minutes is good. Chopping up all the chicken, or just buy it ready diced if you just want to buy it ready diced. Then add all of your seasonings. This is just what I added. By the way, the only syns for this recipe, as you would have seen at the beginning, is for the coconut milk. The reduced fat coconut milk is 3.5 syns per serving, which is a quarter of the can, and this does serve 4 people. So I'm just adding the stock, the tomato puree, fresh lime, fresh garlic, and just let that all simmer in the pan. Now just add the soy sauce. If you've only got light soy sauce, whatever soy sauce you've got will do. And then just add all of the spinach. And then once all the spinach is wilted down, you can add your sweet potatoes. And then the meal is basically done. It is so easy, and honestly, absolutely delicious. I am 100% making this again. It is definitely worth 3.5 syns. So I've just portioned these into the glass tubs. I keep these in the fridge for 3 to 4 days. So these meal preps are for me and my partner, so they usually do get eaten within 3 days, but they are fine for 4 days, and this is just my portion that I took to work. This is definitely a really easy go-to recipe. You can make it more interesting than mine. This is definitely more of a basic meal, but it was really tasty and really nice. So use either 1 cow fry light, or if you want to use the spray virgin olive oil, 5 sprays of this is half a syn. And these are just all of the herbs and spices that I'm using, the stock cubes and the red kidney beans, chopped tomatoes, etc. So I just start by browning off all of the mince and adding all of the seasoning. I added salt, pepper, Worcestershire sauce, mixed herbs, cumin powder, paprika, onion powder, garlic. Honestly, just add anything that you've got. It doesn't have to be the same as what I've got. Whatever you'd usually add into a chili will be fine. This tin of taco mixed beans, they are completely sin free if you was wondering. So I added the whole tin of this, I added a whole tin of red kidney beans, and then a whole tin of chopped tomatoes, along with all of the herbs, spices and stock cubes. But you can definitely add more veggies. I just didn't have any at the time of cooking this, but I'd usually add mushrooms, onions, peppers, things like that. Just add whatever you like, and if you want it more spicy, definitely have, you know, more chilies, more fresh chilies, things like that. So I wanted to serve mine with some jacket potatoes, so I just wanted to cook these so they were done, and then all I needed to do was heat them up for a couple of minutes. You don't need to, but as I was meal prepping this for the week, I just wanted to have it on hand. So season with salt and pepper, spray oil. I just like to microwave mine first, get them a bit soft, and then pop them in the air fryer for about 10 minutes. I can't remember how long, but I'll put it in the description. This glass tub is actually really big, so this chili did serve 4 people, but of course just have as much portion as you want. You don't have to serve it for 4, you could serve it for 3 or 5 even. So I'm just letting these jacket potatoes cool down, wrapping them up in foil, and these will store in the fridge with the chili. So I just served mine with some spinach, but you could definitely have a big salad, and you could top it with cheese if you wanted to.